Hublot is bringing watchmaking back, front and centre. It goes without saying that Hublot has been one of the biggest disruptors in modern horology. Whether it was the original combination of gold and rubber, or being a pioneer in the use of high-tech materials throughout a watch, but what may have gotten lost in all the noise this brand makes thanks to its army of ambassadors is exactly what they have accomplished when it comes to mechanical watchmaking. Well, the new Big Bang Reloaded is looking to readdress that balance by placing the Unico chronograph movement at the very heart of this watch's concept. The movement inside these watches might not be new, but the way it is being presented shows that Hublot is coming back to one of the core messages that made it such a strong force in the past, reminding all of us exactly what it is capable of and not just who wears them. The case size stays very familiar, measuring 44mm across and 14.5mm thick. This will wear just like any Big Bang Unico that you may have handled in the past. And the materials that the brand has gone for with this strong collection exhibit the best of what Hublot has to offer, with the base model of titanium and ceramic, full ceramic models in black, blue or green, and then the King Gold model. These material choices and innovations have been the brand's bread and butter for years now. And to see them used here shows that Hublot is placing this new release at the very core of what it wants to be doing moving forward. The bold, angular shapes remain, with the button for the one-click strap-changing system clearly visible on the long, flat lugs. The round bezel screws that have been a constant for the brand since its founding are echoed by the round pushers for the chronograph. And of course, it all comes in 100 meters of water resistance, so it can be worn pretty much anywhere. The dial is where we get our first giveaway that this watch has been created with a different mindset to what we have seen recently from Hublot, with the aim of highlighting and showcasing the Unico movement inside. The brand has not decided to go down the traditional skeletonization route, but rather going for a near entire open dial, with opportunely placed apertures around the dial, clearly displaying 4 of the 5 patented innovations on both sides of this watch. While it is on your wrist, you will be able to see the dual oscillating clutches and the constant pressure friction system for the minute counter. Turn the watch over and the exhibition caseback displays the zero friction ratchet wheel blocker and the fine balance wheel adjustment system. All of this is interwoven with the brushed and polished frame that still holds the bold markers and numerals filled with lume that ensure that you can still read the watch, despite so much of the movement being on display. The Hub 1280 Unico manufacture movement that sits inside all of these watches was introduced in 2018 and still packs a punch 8 years on. It is an automatic flyback chronograph with a column wheel and silicon escapement, with its 2 counters at 9 and 3 displaying the running seconds and chronograph minutes. The column wheel here almost looks like a third sub-dial, with its placement down at 6 o'clock, clicking around whenever those pushers are activated. While we have 5 of these standard models being released now, we also have 2 very special editions coming at the same time that make the most of that army of ambassadors that I mentioned earlier, with a limited edition made especially for both Kylian Mbappé and Usain Bolt, 2 of the brand's most recognizable names. Both watches have the Big Bang Reloaded as their base, but express this chronograph in very different ways that speak to the individual athlete's approach to life and sports. The Usain Bolt version is cased in black ceramic that features an 18-karat yellow gold bezel with a frosted carbon insert. The colours of black, green and gold play a big part here, linking to Bolt's Jamaican heritage with a meaningful phrase, "Anything is possible, don't think limits," engraved into the bottom of the bezel. There has also been a bit of classic Bolt mischief taking place with the dial markers, where you might expect to see 6, 7 and 8. The 7 has been replaced with an upside down 5, so that when you flip the watch around, it reads 9.58, the exact time Bolt ran his world record 100 meters. Only Bolt and only Hublot could get away with this kind of cheeky nod. And of course, you can't forget the lightning-shaped chronograph seconds hand in white and green to reference his iconic pose. Turn the watch over and you have another lightning bolt, this time in a rather muddy brown, and that colour is for a good reason, as this bolt is made out of genuine Jamaican soil. Thanks to this country's incredible record with sprinting, this can be thought of as some of the fastest soil around. Next, we have the very first outing for football legend and World Cup winner Kylian Mbappé, as Hublot brings us its first collaborative watch with him. Still based on the Big Bang Reloaded, and like the Usain Bolt is limited to 200 pieces, but this time it is encased in white ceramic that has been polished and bead blasted. The message that Mbappé is sending to people on his King Gold bezel is simple and punchy: trust yourself, which, coming from a man who may be about to win his second World Cup, is something we should all listen to. The 10 marker is King Gold tone, and the counterweight of the second hand has been replaced with the striker's logo. Plenty of French chic to balance out this watch's big energy. These two limited editions add a fantastic touch to the new Big Bang Reloaded line. There is something for every fan of the Big Bang here, and showing it off as a standard titanium and ceramic model, or fully decked out in King Gold, or even adding an ambassador twist to it, shows that this design is as versatile as the Hublot brand itself. Always unapologetic, never mistaken for anything else, and entirely authentic to its core principles. This new Big Bang Reloaded brings everything you want from a Hublot to your wrist. Let us know what you think of the new Big Bang Reloaded line down in the comments. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Time+Tide's YouTube channel to never miss another video just like this one. Bye for now.